Hello, I am Bethany Rubin Henderson, and I run City Hall Fellows, the only national program that gets smart young people working in city government right out of college. Think Teach for America, but for our cities. Why cities? Because city government impacts every part of our lives. Cities keep us safe, maintain our roads, house our homeless, dispose of our trash, and so much more. Now, this is not about training politicians. It's about getting the talent we need in a place where it can make a difference. I worked for New York City between college and going to Harvard Law School. And in just a year there, I saw just how much cities do and just how much impact a 21-year-old can have. 8 years later, when I learned that nearly a third of city workers were on the verge of retiring and that cities had been trying for years without success to get smart young people in the door, I left my thriving law practice and started City Hall Fellows to get more folks like me working for cities. Now, we've only been around a year, but already our fellows have made their mark. One identified $8.6 million in savings for San Francisco's public safety agencies. Another launched 12 neighborhood wellness teams that gave thousands of low-income folks in Houston access to preventive health care tools. And that's only 2 of the first 21 fellows. Even better, half of that first class has stayed in local public service. So how does our program work? First, we recruit college seniors directly from the cities we work with. 900 already have applied. We build cohorts that reflect the diversity of those cities, more than half minority, half female, all socioeconomic backgrounds, public and private universities, and all majors. Second, we provide our fellows 300 hours of training in how their city works. An urban planning specialist worked with academics around the country to design our curriculum, and it covers everything that impacts local policy, from government structure to tax base to demographics. Third, our fellows each spend a year inside a city agency as full-time paid staff, not interns, consultants, or observers. They work on high-need, high-impact projects that could not get done without them. The National League of Cities and National Civic League both endorse our approach. And our pilot cities, Houston and San Francisco, have both renewed, despite severe budget cuts, and have now committed more than $1 million to fund our work. We next want to launch here in my hometown and use LA as the platform to expand nationwide. Our city partners cover our fellows' stipends and health care. We are seeking $250,000 over the next 2 years to hire a program director here and to recruit, support, and train the first 15 LA fellows. We are also looking for local board members to help us build the political and financial relationships to grow this site. Our vision, 5 years, 50 fellows. Thank you.
Congratulations. I really enjoyed your presentation, and it's always enlightening to hear how you can inspire young people to help envision during this time period sort of the role of good government and the importance of public service. So just wanted to say you did a really nice presentation.
Thank you.
I also wanted to comment on, also thought it was a great presentation, but the way you handled one of your challenges, which is being a year old compared to the field, and that you were head-on and clear and persuasive. I thought it was powerful technique.
Thank you.
Have you discovered that there are similar programs in other cities?
Their only program that's similar is one in New York that inspired me to start this. It was the program I went through when I worked for New York City.
You're at a disadvantage in being 1 year old because it's hard to say what happens after somebody comes through this, but is there any insight on that point?
Half of our fellows have stayed in local public service, our first class.